I know, right? Where have I been? Why have I not been giving you the new games that are coming out so you can make some money on Wax? Well, I didn't really see any to talk about, so that's where I've been. I've still been looking, I just haven't found anything worthwhile to talk about until now. Today we're going to talk about 3 games that I'm interested in that are going to be coming out soon and that I've invested my own money in, because I don't believe to really pump up a project like this if I'm not putting my own money in myself. And right now I don't have a lot of money in Wax, so that just kind of goes even further that I have to kind of dial it back and be careful with my spendings, because I don't have a real lucrative game that I'm taking profits in right now. I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth, taking a little bit here, a little bit there, and kind of reinvesting. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 projects that are going to be coming out that I'm excited for. And I just kind of want to give you this idea. That's where I've been. I've still been looking. I've still been playing the majority of the games that I've been speaking about. If you want to know what games I'm still playing, let me know down below and I can make a dedicated video on it. Let's go ahead and hit the computer so we get started, because there's a lot to go ahead and talk about. Before we dive in, if you're not familiar, I do have my own collection, and there is a card dropping today, probably about the time this video is going to go live. So if you are interested in the Cup Robot collection, check it out. I'll have the links down below. And just to give you an idea, this is the one that is going to be dropping. There's only going to be 250 of these completely in circulation ever, and that's it. I really mean it when I say max supply on cards. I put max supply. Others don't usually do that. That way, when that max hits, no more will be printed. I think that's important. I think more projects need to start following this as time goes on. Achromatic will be able to be blended with other robots to make rare robots, or you can keep him, and if we have more seasons, he will be useful in those as well. If you want to get on this drop, the first 24 hours, you do need a whitelist. However, the whitelist is really cheap right now. And I have all these links on my website for Cup Robots or in my Discord. It's just cuprobots.com. My collection is verified. However, my whitelist collection is not, because all it is my whitelist. But they're only $1 for the whitelist, and the drop will be $10 per Achromatic. So if you want to check that out, get in before things take off. The pack drop, I'm hoping, will be coming soon. I have pretty much everything done. We just need to get everything finalized with the numbers. I figured since this is not a sponsored video, maybe I'll kind of sponsor it myself. So there is my push for my collection. I hope you enjoy it. If you like robots and like the Transformers and everything, I think you'll really kind of like the aspect I'm taking here. Now let's go ahead and jump into the top 3 and see what we got. The first one is going to be a brand new one that I just found. I'm going to let you know I've done some research. I've read the white paper. I've looked through the Discord. Things look good, but I have not known about this long. I've only known about this less than 24 hours. Coming from that aspect, there are some things I could definitely have missed. And the reason I want to talk about it right now, and I'm even going to release this video the same day that I record it, which I usually don't do, is because I have a feeling this is going to take off very soon. So if we go over to Nifty Cap, this gives you an idea. And right now we're looking at 37. It's called Fishing Lands. There's only 2 cards available right now. There's the pass to go ahead and get you your whitelist. And then there is the baby boy, which is your fisherman. I purchased the fisherman card for around $2.40 yesterday, and now it's going for almost $5. And I purchased the pass for $31, and now it's at $36. So it's steadily increasing, and they have a drop coming this Saturday. So let's go ahead and kind of get an idea of what's going on here. The project is whitelisted. They're only taking 5% market fees, which is very nice. And you can see they do have some traction here as well. I've wanted to be in a fishing game for a very long time, so it's very hard for me to look at fishing games the correct way, because I've always went fishing with my dad. That's how we spent time. You know, went out on the, side of the river and fished, or out on the boat and went to different states to fish. It's kind of his huge passion, and I kind of got addicted as well because of that. However, I don't actually go out and fish now because, since he's passed, it just doesn't seem right. But I would like to still go back there and bring those memories back, if that makes sense. So I've looked into games before. I tried a game called, I think it was called Metafish. It was on a BSC, I believe, and the game was not good. So that one didn't work out, and I'm still looking for them. And then Sea Farmers came along, and I looked into it, and I was like, this looks like a scam. It just looks like a scam, and it was actually a rug pull. That's why, even though the thing was so pegged high up on the charts, that's why I never did a video on it. If I can't get behind something and I think something looks fishy, I'm not going to go ahead and put my stamp behind it. Of course, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a gamer, but I'm still going to do the best I can to try to tell you if I think a project is legit or not. From this point, I do think Fishing Lands is legit because I invested in it. If I didn't think it was legit, I wouldn't have invested. However, I do want to be careful because I feel like the artwork is very similar. If I go to here and I look at these fishing rods, and then I go ahead and pull up, Sea Farmer, the borders are kind of similar. I don't know why people do that. Never copy a project that is a rug pull. Here's another image that kind of gives you a few more looks at the fishing rod and the magnet, and then you go here and you kind of see similarities between the cards. I think that was kind of a big fail for Fishing Lands getting started. Plus, I don't know how much I even like the artwork like that. I'm kind of on the fence, probably because it failed once. I don't know. But there's that. So you want to be cautious. But for this game, I'm not really investing in the artwork. I'm investing more in the game model itself, the idea behind it, the fishing aspect. So here you can get an idea that this is going to be a place where you can earn, you create an account, all that fun stuff. And it is going to be a 3D game. So you will be able to walk around and do stuff. And this is on Wax blockchain, of course. All these games that I'm talking about today are. And then they give you an idea of how you go ahead and rank up. There's two different fishing rods. There's the fish, there's the steel, and you can get all the way up to mythic. And cool stuff. You get to walk around and get to do some fishing. I hope the fishing mechanic is good. That's one of the hardest things for games to nail down. I think the fishing mechanic shouldn't only be amazing, but I think it should also be random at times. Have 4 different ways of catching fish, and every time you catch a fish, have it proc differently. And all of a sudden, you have to do it this way instead of that way. Basically, don't make it mind-numbing repetitive. That's one big thing. But I'm looking at the game. They got their pack sale on Saturday. I got the whitelist. I got the Fisherman. The Fisherman was really cheap. So I got about 2 days to save up and get some money for these. But I'm definitely going to try it and see how it goes. I'm not going full force. I'm just going to go decent, especially if I can find some more funds for it. I'm going to put some more in. However, there are some other games that I am working on and investing on, and we're going to talk about those next. So that is Fishing Lands. I'll have the links for these down below. Again, these 3 games I'm talking about are not sponsored in this video. Some of them may have been sponsored in past videos. I may have received cards from them, but I've also invested my own money as well. So that is Fishing Lands. Next project is going to be Mecha World. Mecha World is the same people that brought you Cosmic Clash. I play that game daily, hours a day, so I do like that game, and yeah, it's bittersweet. I love it. There is that, and they have had a successful game. They have this game, and they're even going to be making a fishing game in the future, which I hope is going to be amazing, and I'll probably go heads over heels on that one because I know their track record with Cosmic Clash so far. You can see here the website looks great. The ideas are awesome. The gameplay is different and unique. There's a lot of dice rolling and there's different scenarios. I really like how everything's done in it. I've been watching the updates and it's going to be coming out soon. A lot of these games we're talking about like 2 weeks or so. I believe this one will probably be about 1 to 2 weeks. And the last game I'm going to talk about, I believe, comes out on the 11th of next month. Fishing Lands, I don't have a date on, but, pack drop is going Saturday, so it's always good to get into pack drops. Pack drops are important because if you can get the cards cheap, that's great. They have recently, and I mean today, on Fishing Lands, reduced the amount of packs they're going to sell, which is good. because I cannot stand when people overproduce packs. So now that made it really intriguing to me that I believe they cut it in half. With Mecha World, they did have their pack sale. Their last pack sale did not sell out, so they burnt the rest of them. So what does that mean? It means the cards are going to be more valuable because there's less of them. There are still packs you can purchase on the secondhand market, so check that out if you're interested. Basically, you're going to have mechas you can control up to 8, and you're going to be able to send them on quests, and you're going to also be able to do PvP. The PvP is going to be very nice. These mechas you have look like this, and the mecha body itself is not that impressive. It's what you put on the mecha body. You could see here, I got like ballistic missiles, I got a tail thing, I got homing missiles, I got a battery. Batteries are really sought after, so that's nice. And this game's gonna hit soon, like I said, probably about 2 weeks. And the cool thing is, you're gonna be making FGL, which is used in Cosmic Clash. So you're already going to be getting a coin that is highly coveted, and at that point, now 2 games are going to be sharing that coin. So even if one game goes bad, the other game can keep that coin up. Not to mention when Nifty Fish comes out, that game is also going to be on here. So then you're going to have 3 games sharing 1 coin, and I just see that token, going up. So that's my thoughts. Mecha World, I really do appreciate everything they've done. They're great people, and I would check them out. Third, we have Novo Pangea. Don't think I forgot about this game. I haven't. I have been getting some cards. I got 6 land claims. I got 2 of each building. Now I'm working on the workers because they have been released. So if you haven't picked up your workers, you're going to want to start working on them. If you want to get in this game, you don't necessarily have to have the land and the buildings. You can just get the workers. And what will happen is, for example, me, I'm going to have 6 buildings. I'm going to need workers. I could have, I believe, 3 workers working at a time. But after those workers work for so long, they need to rest for like, a day. And when they're resting a day, I need more workers. So I need to either purchase more workers or let other people come in and work for me. And why not? Then I don't have to do as much. You come in, you work for people. Your workers gain a percentage and get money and all that, and it's a win-win for everybody. I've covered this game a few times, and in the last interview I saw the gameplay, and after I saw the gameplay, went out and made a big investment increasing my position in this game because I was like, this is awesome. I really like the look of how it looks, and I'm so excited to jump in on this. They have also started putting out how the economy is going to work in their Discord, so make sure you're following that. If you have epic, legendary, or mythic cards, you can stake them with your workers to reduce the amount of time they have to rest. So if you get the good cards, that's something you can do. And I'm just scrolling through a few of my things. My main issue right now is I need more skilled workers. However, I don't mind letting other people come in and work for me. And, I don't make as much, but, we'll do it that way. But I still want to increase my position in my skilled workers. I currently have 3. In a perfect world, I think I was shooting for 18, maybe even more. But funds are low right now, but they are still available. And if you're interested, just go to Novo Pangea and you can get the writers packs. I believe there's still some left. And then you can either burn those cards or buy them off Atomic Hub. And basically your cards that you have, you can get rid of for skill points, and then your skill points will be used to buy other cards. Might be a little confusing, but I'm going to put the video up top so you can take a closer look at this in more detail and know how it works. I originally went time, but everyone bought my time land claims, so I only got 1. So I did switch to water, and now I've been hitting water. But you can see there's a lot of skilled workers left, and that's because skilled workers are supposed to be a good amount, because that is for the people that want to play and do not want to invest a huge amount, but still want to make some money in the game. So you'll make a good return just having skilled workers and working in buildings. And if I need some help, you could always check me out, because I'm going to have videos on this showing my setup and everything. And you can see here, like all the buildings, they're all sold out. This is here. I want a VIP. I still want a VIP. Maybe I'll get one day. And then these are sold out. So everything has been selling out. The only thing that hasn't yet is the skilled workers because it is newer. Oh, you know what they are? They do have some space realm left too. And a little bit of water. Okay, so there is a little bit of land left. So you're going to want to get in on that if you're looking for that too. So that's great. I thought all the land was sold out. It is getting pretty low though. Of course, everyone bought my time realm right away. So Nova Pangea, definitely fired up for it. I'm excited to have some new games to play. I'm still playing some of the old ones, like I mentioned, and I plan to continue, and I'll kind of talk more about that at some point. But right now, I just want to cover these three, get them on your radar so you know what to go for if you're looking for new Wax games that are coming out that I'm excited about. These are, Nova's been in the works for a long time. I've been working with them, so I can't wait till that goes through. And it was awesome talking with them and their team. As I said, Mecha World has been as well in the works for a while. FGL, great people. I definitely trust them. I don't question their work at all. Same with Novo. I would never think anything bad about either of those projects. Of course, do your own research. You know how it goes. And Fishing Lands, I hope that's going to be my next Goldmon area where I'm able to make a good amount in the very beginning and hopefully continue playing for a good amount of time. I like with Fishing Lands that they're introducing time sinks and repair costs and energy things from the beginning. It's very good to do that because when you do something one way and then you change it, you know, I don't like that. Like, hey, you're able to do this every hour. Oh, now you can only do this many times per day. It's like, well, why are you making it worse? You know, start it one way and go from there. Don't nerf it as we go. So I'm excited to see how everything works out here. I hope you are too. If you know of a game I haven't mentioned, post it down below. Let me know. I am looking to see what else is out there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the Discord.